words. This time we are not on the second Friday, as because we couldn't get the hall over here, the room over here in this library. So we are having the class right now. And another thing I was thinking, I will just tell the first line or first one or two words, then you please recite yourselves. And it is written over there, recite little loudly, so it is recorded, and I will also understand that things are very clear to you and pronunciation is also perfect. And don't hesitate, do that. So we are reciting from the Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Ambatvam Anusandadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadeshinim. There's the fifth one. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsacharnu Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru. Now that gives the whole introduction of the Bhagavad Gita. As we have already discussed it in many different times, it gives the introduction of the Bhagavad Gita in just few lines. There is the beauty of the scripture. What is this? Bhagavad Gita Amrita Varshini. It is a raining. Varshana means raining. And what it is raining? Amrit, the nectar. And what is this nectar? That gives you tremendous joy, extreme happiness. The Amrit, the word means extreme happiness. In our life, we always try to get happiness. Whatever we do, for food, our friendship, or anything that we do, is for happiness. And that is why it says, Anandeva khulu imani bhutani jayante. From the Ananda, these bhutas, these beings are born. So that is beautifully explained. What is God? God is nothing but happiness, nothing but joy. If we understand this much, it is sufficient. Because we are confused. What is God? God must be with four hands. God is having this, God is having that. And so many varieties of explanation about God. We really do not know what is God. But God is nothing but happiness. I am taking time in this way. Yesterday, one American lady came. She visits a few times. Then she wanted to meet me, and I met her. And then she was telling, when I meditate, I merge with the light itself. And in that bright light, it merges myself. I told, don't mind, do you take medicine? Immediately she told, yes, last 1 month I am taking medicine. And the last 1 year I am taking medicine and I am keeping well. Then I told her, do not go for any meditation. Don't practice meditation. It's not necessary for you. Because having some bipolar problem, she's imagining, don't do that. So what is your profession? What do you do? No, I actually, I meet people and then in the Chicago, and I give them happiness through my words. I think that is a good thing. If you can make people happy through your words, that's very good. When hundreds of people sitting over there, they forget what is happening and all this tension in this life, they're just happy. Are you not serving God? That laughter, only because of you are serving God. You know, that face changed. And she was really very happy. So this is a direction that a religious person is supposed to give. We make people confused sometimes because we are not also clear. What is God? Happiness. And how we should be happy without hurting others, cheating others. Then there is no problem. So that is the way we have to understand, and it says that. And whoever goes to God, they become happy. But it depends on the mentality. So the second verse that we are studying here, Devaki Paramananda. When the little baby Krishna is on the lap of the Devaki, and Devaki is in great happiness, great joy, in divine happiness. But before the first line, Vasudeva Sutam Devam, Kamsa, Charnu, they are two great, the Asuras, Ramardhanam. They were punished by the God. Why? Because they wanted to fight with their Lord, say, he fought back. But Devaki, the mother, loved God, and he also loved back. So here we get another the teaching that whatever we carry to God, he gives us 10 times back. If it is love, 10 times more. If it is hatred, 10 times more. God never takes anything. So if we understand these, it becomes easy. Then what happens? Moksha. So we are studying the Moksha Yoga, the last chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. If you notice in the Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter is the confusion. The Arjuna, he was not ready to understand ready to action, why he was confused, and he was thinking what I should do and what I should not do. And that time God started telling him the truth. That is from the second chapter. What is the truth? All that you see is created by me. And the physical body that you see, all temporary. Only inside there is something which is called Atman, is permanent with each and every one. But same Atman, sometimes some people are enjoying, some people are not enjoying. Why? The third chapter, Karma Yoga. See, after giving the highest knowledge of Atman, Brahman, all-pervading consciousness, suddenly he says Karma Yoga. Why? Because everything depends on our karma, our action. And that way, slowly. And we do karma in 3 different ways. That also we are not very much aware. So we have to understand again and again and repeat again and again. So we perform karma through our mind, through our thought. So that is one karma, manasika. Then bachika, what we are telling, that is also karma. Sometimes we say something that hurts people, and that is also very bad karma. we say something that inspire people, the good karma, through words only. I am not touching. And third is the sharirika karma. Sharirika, vachika, manasika karma. All these three should be purified. What is the purity? Not hurting others. That much. So these are the very simple thing. If we follow, then what will happen? You will be liberated. Liberated from where? Suffering. And what is the suffering? The bondage is nothing but desires. So last chapter he says, and we have come up to that jnanam, jnayam, parigyata, trivida karma yodana, karanam karma karteti, trivida karma sangra. So there are three, whenever we are performing anything, there is a jnana, the method, the knowledge. Jnayam, the one, the knower, that I am going to reach to that. And parigyata, the knower, the one who is to know. So these are the three. Again, you will find, as always they say, the Hindus, they say Triputi Veda. What is the Triputi? These three. God, me, and in between the action that I am doing to reach to God. That is all. So that's called Triputi Veda. Now these three become same. Then only you get moksha. In the 19 it says, Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridaiva guna vedata prachyate guna samkhane yatha vat sprinutanyapi. Now the jnana, the knowledge, karma, the action by which we are applying that knowledge, and the karta, the person who is performing that. These three are three different. Why? Because there are three different type of gunas. So let me tell you about that too. Because the moksha means liberation, liberation from the desire. And why desire comes? Because we make mistakes, thinking these are so good thing and these and that. So that is the way only we are attached to. But if we understand these are all so temporary, before me and after me, it is all me only. In between, I see so many varieties, so many things, but this for few years. So I have to prepare myself for a longer period of time. How? By living inside this, all the changes that is going on, you can do that, or going out of this. So to going out of this, you have to withdraw the whole mind. And to go inside it, you have to put God into everything. That's all. So Dvaita, Advaita. There is no two. I only remain. So I like to go for the moksha. In Indian religions, they never talk about the ultimate as the ultimate goal, heaven. They never talk about heaven as the ultimate goal. Ultimate goal is moksha. Why, Because in the olden days, India was very prosperous. Almost everyone was having sufficient money, sufficient food, clothing, and life was so happy. Everybody was happy. And if we go to heaven, what else we are going to get? So they never cared for heaven. Only as a stopover, they used to go. And directly I cannot go. I will perform some good work, then I will reach to the heaven, and from there another. So I will go to Brahmaloka, and in the Brahmaloka, and next step, Mukti. They talk about Mukti. The Jainism, Buddhism, Hinduism, all they talk about Mukti. moksha. And this liberation is from the desire. But there are three different types of mentality that the Lord now introducing. The 20th verse. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam bhavam apayamikshate abhibhaktam vibhakteshu tajjnanam vitti satikam. Ena, that means the knowledge through which that knowledge I see everything is one. And different things I am seeing, but I know in all the things that I see, is that one thing is common, that is the consciousness. Even the trees are also having the consciousness, stones are also having the consciousness, and different beings, they are having the consciousness. Difference is only the manifestation of that consciousness, that much. But all are nothing but consciousness, and different names and forms. One who sees like that, his jnanam, his understanding is swatika. Now, Swatta, Raja and Tama, these are the three different qualities. And particularly Hindus, they give much stress on Swattva. When Lord Krishna decided to leave his body, then his friend and a devotee, Uddhava, went to him and he was asking Krishna, if you die, then what will happen to me? I cannot live without you. You are the Dharma. I cannot live without Dharma. All this. Then Krishna went on telling him different. So that is called Uddhava Gita. And this is Bhagavad Gita. But we could say Arjuna Gita. Because Arjuna is asking question and Lord is giving the answer. This is the same. Uddhava is asking question and he is giving the answer. And in the one place, the Lord said, Uddhava, you develop your Sattva Guna. You have to develop your Sattva Guna, the best quality, good quality. Otherwise, you won't be able to perform the Dharma. Then the Uddhava asks naturally, how I will understand that I am acquiring or I have acquired the Sattva Guna, the best quality, good quality? Then the Lord answer was in Uddhava Gita, when you will feel attracted in my words, wherever they are talking about me, you will feel attracted to listen to that, to read that, and to talk about that. Know it for sure, your mind has become purified, and that is Sattva Guna you have acquired. So that is called, and that's why we always organize this type of small satsang. And Bhagavad Gita we can read. In the houses we can, but together sitting and reading and discussing and analyzing, and slowly we feel like listening to that. So that is Sattva Guna is increasing, no doubt about it. So this Sattva Guna, Sattva Jnana, what is that Jnana? Seeing one in everything. And there should not be any distinction. And that is called Samadrishti. The sannyasis are supposed to be Samadrishti, same-sighted. If there is a difference, then he is not yet a sannyasi. You know that famous story of Swami Vivekananda? His disciple, the king of Khetri, Rajasthan, he organized a program to celebrate, and his guru, Vivekananda, was present, and he invited one singer, lady singer, but sannyasis are not supposed to listen to the ladies, so Swamiji got up and he was going away. Immediately that lady sang, Prabhu mere abaguna chitanadara. Samadarasi hai naam tihar. She reminded Swamiji, you are Samadarasi. Why do you see me a lady? Why do you see me a female? Why this difference? Samadarsi hai naam tihar. Chahe to paar kar. If possible, please take me away from these vortex of samsara. Vivekananda came back, sat, heard that, learned that, and sang himself in many places. And told, so I was so ashamed of myself. So I lost my samadrishti. There should not be. Sannyasi means samadrishti. This is my family, this is my religion, this is my... No, that is not for sannyasi. Sannyasi has no country, no that group of the family or like that group, nothing. He is completely free. Sannyasins bold, say Om Tat Sado. The very famous, the poetry that Swami Vivekananda wrote on sannyasa. How it is possible? Sattva guna, ultimate sattva guna. And what is sattva guna? He sees one in every being. So he says, Sarva bhuteshu, in all being, yena ekam, one who sees only one, bhavam abhayamikshate. Abhaya, it never changes. Ikvikshate, where he sees, abhibhaktam vibhakteshu. Apparently different. The tree, the animal, the bird, the human being. Vibhakteshu, apparently different. But abhibhakta. How? Because they are all consciousness. Tajjnanam vitti satikam. See, when we talk about religion, actually we talk about morality. Religion is not morality. Morality is the basis. We start journey with the morality. You will never find in our scripture the rishis in the Upanishad teaching, don't tell lies, don't cheat others, no morality. If you go to the Buddhism, it's only 8 paths and nothing but morality. 10 commandments of the Old Testament, morality. So mostly that morality. But Hinduism, take it for granted, if you have come to start your spiritual life, then obviously you are moral. Immoral people practicing religion, immoral people is considered as Shudra. It is not by birth, it is not the caste, but the quality. And that quality is immorality. And immorality is not committed to one thing, is doing according to the situation. No, this is that immorality should not be there. Abhibhaktam vibhakteshu tajjnanam viddhi shatikam. And what is the second one? That is rajasic jnana. Let us chant. Prithaktvena tujaj jnanam nana bhavan prithak vidan vitti sarveshu bhuteshu tajjnanam vitti rajasam. What is the rajasika? And it says that you are separating things. This is called rajasika. Sattika is the highest, then comes the rajasika. Mostly we are under this category. We are not tamasika, but rajasika. Why? Because I have that ego that I see, I think, I consider, I feel, different. And this is that, this is educated, this is uneducated, this is rich, this, all varieties we make because I see and I am a separate one. Obviously, my all this knowledge will be also separated. So that is called the Rajasika Jnana, Nana Bhavan Prithak Vidan. Vetti Sarveshu Bhuteshu. Vetti means knowing. Sarveshu Bhuteshu. Bhuta means the being. Sarveshu, all beings. The all beings we think in a different way, and that is called Rajasika Jnana. To reach to that moksha, we have to go over these. No separation. And that is the problem. That is why they say that Swami Vivekananda said, sadhus should not get involved into politics or social movement because you have to see difference. The moment you are taking the oath of a monk, you are supposed to see the same thing in everyone. And how can you say, no, you are separate, you are my enemy, they are my friends? If you say that, then you are actually breaking your promises. The sannyasis are not supposed to go there. But sometimes they don't understand. And some philosophy they will develop of their own. And they will do that. And why they do it? Because Ishana. Ishana means the Trishna. Trishna means the desire. And what is the desire? 3 desires are there. One, the Lokaishana, Vittvaishana and Putraishana. This Lokaishana is dangerous. Lokaishana. As a householder, you are supposed to do that. There's nothing wrong in it. Because you have not taken any promise. But as a monk, we are not supposed to do that. Not supposed to. Why? Because we have taken the promise. And what we are, nothing but the promises. If I break my promise as a monk, then no more monk. If you break your promise as a householder, you are no more householder. Then what you are? So the human being is nothing but, his character is nothing but sticking to the words. And the whole Ramayana, only one strong teaching Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra gave, and that is Raghukula Riti, Sadachali Ai, Prana Yahu, Bachan na jai. This is a great teaching. Once I have given the word, I will keep that. Look at the characteristics of our Bhishma. Bhishma knew that something wrong is going on, and that is not good. I have given the word that I will protect this family. I know they are not good people, but I won't break the promise. He knew that Krishna will come, he knew that Krishna will make everything all right, but still he kept his own promise. And that promises means once I have given the promise, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he went to the very famous Vidyasagar Mahasaya. In those days, he was a great scholar, and he told, will you please visit Dakshineshwar? Because Sri Ramakrishna used to live in Dakshineshwar. And Vidyasagar told, yes, I will come. But he never visited. Then after a long period of time when Vidyasagar never came, then one day somebody was discussing about Vidyasagar, then Sri Ramakrishna told him, he is a good people, good person, but he tells lies. See, if we think that Bhagavan, Sri Ramakrishna, then what is the idea of the God about these devotees? They may be good people, they're doing good, but once you give the word, you must keep it. In his own life, we have seen, he was hungry, he was eating. And suddenly, for some reason, he said, "No, I won't eat." Then they brought the food, he could not eat. No, I have said I won't eat. I cannot take it anymore. He could not eat. He said someone that I will visit your home. He forgot for some other things, and they also never reminded him. But in the midnight, he got up, and in those days there was no light or anything. He carried a lantern, went out the whole. If you have visited Dakshineshwar, there's a huge campus. He went out of that and went to the neighborhood, went to their house, and then kept his the holy feet over there and said, "See, I came here. Now you're sleeping, I won't disturb you, but I kept my promise." His truthfulness was so much so, there was a lemon tree, and the owner of the lemon tree allowed him to take one lemon a day for his own personal use. One day, he was trying to squeeze. The people used to pluck one, and every day, just like that, normal, they brought. But when that particular day, they wanted to squeeze that one, which was nothing, no drop came out. Then Sri Ramakrishna told, "I think the owner have changed." Others, they laughed. "Oh, that is what? Owner may be changing, but the same tree, same lemon." No. Owner has changed. That owner gave me permission to eat. Take that lemon. This owner has not given. I cannot take it. Go and request him. Will he? They really went, found out the new owner, just nothing but a lemon tree. And in our country there are so many plenties. And they found out and told the master is telling, the previous person, "You have purchased it?" "Well, yes. From today this is my property." Look at it. Sri Ramakrishna never knew. But even then, like a miracle, it happened. That's called Satya. You will never could take that. That promises you have to keep. The Rajasam, it says, "Prithak tena tuja jnanam nana bhavan prithak vidan vitti sarveshu bhuteshu tajjnanam vitti Rajasam." Why he is telling this? Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Why telling all this? So that we can understand our position in spiritual life. I see differences. I feel jealous. I feel angry with other people. I dislike some people. I like some people. I have to rectify many things. I have to work hard to get ready for spiritual life. So that is why he is telling this. And the next one, it says, "Yattu Krishna bade kasmin karye saktama heitukam atattvarthabad alpancha atattvarthabad alpancha tat tamasa mudahritam." This is now the third one, the tamasa. What is they? They think in one temple or only in one image, whole God is there. Now, I need not to explain. We know from our own experience. Even we also say, this is the only real God. Oh, you visited that temple? Are. So like that you always think. You visited that place? You are gone. So like this we say, they are tamasika. But they think that they are very religious people. Every day morning at 3 o'clock they will get up and they will go on shouting, this Rama, this Krishna or this Shiva. They will go and bathe in the Ganga. They will make so many powder and all. pasted on their forehead, all that is okay. But the behavior will show that you are on the third grade. Long way to go. Long way to go. So why we cannot get happiness even after practicing spirituality? Because we are not aware actually what I am supposed to do and supposed not to do. That is the reason. Why the scripture? Because it is nothing but the map. Whole life we practice. But unfortunately, we do not get the result of spirituality. Result of spirituality can never make you anxious. Will always make you happy. And if it is not giving you happiness, means something wrong. When the doctors, they give you some medicine, they see that whether it is changing or not. The result is coming or not. If not, then they change the medicine. They change the medicine. And by that way, when they say, oh, this result is now coming, this medicine is for you. Similarly, who will help us? Scripture. Tomorrow will be the Guru Purnima, and we are going to celebrate that as usual. You are all welcome there. From 11 to 12, we'll be discussing about the Guru Purnima, and they will have our feast and all that. Then you can offer flowers also. But who is Guru? Who is teaching this? What is actual knowledge? He is teaching that. And if we put a finger and say, oh, they are not telling like that, they are doing like that, they are doing like that, then you go and become like that. We are not supposed to be. Why we are unnecessarily following them? We have a already very enlightened path, and we know what we should not do and what we should do. If we just follow that, then it is okay. But you look at it, they will collect some money from the devotees, they will build a temple, they will purchase an image, they will put over there, they will pour a few liters of milk on that, and then they will say, this is the only God. All there and other places, no God. That was somewhere here, that image. You have purchased and placed over here. That's all. It is not the image. It is your devotion. That through devotion, God manifests through that image. It is not that is a very glittering temple and this light, that light, and so many very costly jewelries. Do you think God is hungry for that? No, it is only our mistakes. So it says, in one place, if you think the consciousness is God is remaining, and that is a tamasika buddhi. But Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, if you think that this is your particular God, no problem. You know how it is? There's a beautiful way he is solving. When a young girl is married, he goes to her in-laws' house. There are elders are there, juniors are there, same age people are also there. She develops relation with them in that different way, respecting some people, caring, loving some people. But she knows in this family, only one person is there for whom I am here, and that relation is very special, her husband. So in this family of spirituality, there may be Shiva, Durga, Kali, Narayan, so all, Ganesha, all. I love Krishna. So my relation in this spiritual world, family, I am married to Krishna only. I am married to Rama only, nothing wrong. That is okay. But hating others and not accepting others, that is called tamasika buddhi. So we must be clear in that. So when the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna said, in one temple or one image, if you think this is the only God and all others are false, yours is a tamashika buddhi. So I am trying to develop with some devotees, and they are very good people, to initiate a prize, an award for world religious, what's called unity, we can say, award. The World Religious Unity Award. So that will be given as a huge money. They're planning in a big way. It will be almost equal to the Nobel Prize. So if it can come, I do not know. I am only initiating because I don't have that capacity. I am just giving the idea, that's initiating, and it may come up someday. And the main question is how to choose a recipient. A person who has written good books on different religions. And an organization invited other religious organization to speak from their own platform before their own congregation. At a time of natural calamities, have they helped other faiths people or not? If only they are helping their own faith, no, they are not supposed to receive this grant. It will be almost $1 million award, and this. So this is coming up slowly. Why you know? Now it is a very modern time. People know each other, and we can understand each other much better way than 50 years before. 50 years before we were not aware of so many things. Now we know. People suffering, people joy, people growing up, all same. Only language is different, expression is different. Otherwise, everything is very same. Now we should understand religion is nothing but taking us to a place where we will find happiness. But if we don't get that happiness, what is the use of following the religion? It's of no use then. So this is the idea growing up, and Bhagavad Gita is the book that will be the best guide. Because it is analyzing each and every one. It's not saying that you are like this. It is giving the picture. This is Sattva, this is Raja, this is Tama. Now you stand before this mirror. Do you think that all these qualities in you? No. The next mirror. Do you think this is? No. Then third mirror. No problem. If you are understood that your condition is that, then try to improve and come to the second, and then come to the third, and get free. That's all. And now, in the 23rd verse, it says, Niyatam Sangarahitam Araga Adveshata Kritam Afala Prepshuna Karma Yattat Satikam Uchyate Yattu Kamepsuna Karma Saham Karena Bapunaha Kriyate Bahulayasam Tadrajasamudaritam Anubandham Shayam Himsa Anapekshata Purusham Mohad Arabhyate Karma Yattat tamasamuchyate. Now, another set of three. Satvigam uchyate who? Niyatam sangarahitam. Is a completely free from attachment or raga or dveshata. There are very two things goes side by side. Raga means attachment, dvesha means aversion. Aversion and attachment, this. When you are hating someone, that means you are attached to that. That's why one should be very careful. Or raga or dveshata. Desha means I don't like it. So I have a distaste for all those. That means you are having attachment to that. Otherwise you will never care for that. So you have to leave the shanga, that means the association, or raga, desire, and aversion also, of phalaprepshuna karma. He is not hankering for the result of the karma. Yattat satvikam uchyate. This is the person who is performing. About him, about the karta, about the doer, it says this. If they can do like that, very simple. I will perform everything, but I am not very much attached to the result. The moment result is bad, immediately there are some people, they like to commit suicide. The young people, after appearing in the exam, they think they have not got good marks, so they like to commit suicide, doing this and that. It's not necessary. Something else is awaiting for him. Maybe some people are very good, but they will be. So you have to perform the work without any attachment. I remember when we were young in the schools, they used to ask us in the annual sports, then one game was there, the holding the spoon through your teeth, then what's called marble, that will be there on that. Then you have to run with a spoon, and that a marble is over there. It's so difficult. Even holding won't be possible, and you are just biting that and running. And when you are seeing that marble is there or not, how can you run? So by that way, somehow, when I was reaching there, then my elder brother told, you need not reach there because everybody has reached there. Because I was very careful that marble should not get down. But I was carefully. But I was not at all unhappy. I told, see, I could complete it. Though we are hardly 8 years, 9 years old, I was very happy that at least I could complete it. In every sports, I will put my name and I will be the last person reaching over there. No problem. Because I was a little empty and in the running and all that, and our friends after reaching there, they will come back and inspire me. So then I will run. But I will complete that because I used to do that for my own joy, not for that little medal and where those medals have come. So obviously, I was not a philosopher at that time, but when I read these, I felt, see, I was not sorry for that. And many of my friends used to cry, then their parents will go to the teachers, give him another chance. What is that? Nothing, just enjoy, that much. So, niyatam sangarahitam. After performing whatever you have done, and that training, that psychology helped me when I have grown up. I went to Andaman, I developed a big ashrama over there. If you have visited Andaman, or if you visit Andaman, please go to Ramakrishna Mission. There's a beautiful ashrama is there, facing that ocean, Bay of Bengal, and it was inaugurated by the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and all these things we did. The day the Vajpayee ji opened it, that afternoon, our General Secretary Maharaj, who was also present in the function, he said, oh, you have done a very great job. I think I should send you somewhere else. Then I told him, Maharaj, last 8 years, I was using a chair, and a wooden chair, and that was also that one, it was coming up and hurting me. So it was very difficult to sit on that chair. Now, seeing that one devotee has given, I like that also, a red colored, a moving chair. Shall I open that plastic? He said, no, next man will do that. But I was never ever unhappy because that when I was a young, very young, that mentality. I have done my job. Afterwards, what will happen? That is their problem. So this way, if we can go, you are successful, but you are not attached. Oh, what has happened to that red chair? How they have used that? Nothing like that. I am not praising my work, but it has happened in my life. And I have noticed that that's true. Niyatam sangarahitam. All this work when you do, after that just, and raga adveshata. No raga and no desha. When they send me another place very challenging, all around the jungle, I could say, why me? Why not other Swamis? But I was very happy. I have been chosen. Because nobody could go over there. I can go. So I was very happy. Maybe I was a fool, but I think in that way. And that is the way Mother made me always happy, very well. So this is not only a theory that I am reading. I practiced it also. And it is true. Sangarahita. Everything you must do, but not that, oh, I must be attached to this. Nothing like that. Once you leave the place, forget about that. A new place, new friends, and new association. Be happy. Phala prepshuna karma. And what will be the result? And so many difficult work that we have done, but we never thought that it should be kept in as a photo, as a record, so that maybe afterwards I will get a Nobel Prize. Nothing. Just do it, that's all. And that is, it takes a heroic mind. I don't care for anything. So friends, that is the way the Swatika, a person can work. And what is the result? He is free from anxiety, he is free from fear, and he is always happy. And that is the ultimate goal. After becoming a monk, after becoming a devotee, after spending so many years in spiritual life, if you are not happy, then what? You have lost everything. So we will discuss about it and in the next month again. So we conclude over here. Let us say Shanti 3 times. Before that, again in the same, you will find another verse. This one. Can you do it? Yam Brahma Very good. A little difficult this tune, but it's good. And without any practice, another together is a little difficult. But you have performed it. Let us say Shanti 3 times. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Who can say why we say Shanti 3 times? Raise your hand. Who can answer why we say Shanti 3 times? No, no, not now. He knows. Maybe. Priti? Acha, okay. Okay. Yes.
Why does because we exist in 3 different states of living, so that's why Shanti 3 times. The waking, dream, and deep sleep.
No, this is actually very clear. They say